Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey Adam G! Thanks for clicking this video. By the way, I'm Adam Hinato, a pageant vlogger based here in Manila, Philippines, enticing you to click that notification bell and subscribe button for more of my feel-good videos here. Anyway guys, here we go! We are getting down to the wire as the finals of the Miss Universe pageant is coming near! In fact, the prelims and finals are happening in the next few days. But before that, let's talk about the short video interviews of the Miss Universe candidates so far uploaded by FYI Network on its social media accounts. Grabe guys! Kuda akong kuda! But to be honest, I'm so happy that FYI Network decided to upload it as we finally got a preview of how these girls will perform on the closed door prelims interview happening tomorrow. There are 9 videos uploaded, which means I will only get to feature and talk about them here. So I don't know if there are other girls who also got pulled out for this special press junket of FYI as well. But for now, let's talk about these 9 girls here. What do I think about them? Who do I think nailed her interview with FYI Network? Well, you better stick around for my thoughts and insights. Before I proceed guys, I will categorize these 9 girls in 3 categories in terms of how they performed during this activity. They are best, good, and could have been better. Well, let's start with the best category. For me, there are 3 girls who really nailed their interviews here. The winner for this activity, in my book, or in my opinion, is Puerto Rico's Estefania Torres. For me, Estefania Torres was very engaging and very powerful in this round. In fact, it felt like it wasn't an interview, as if she was very conversational. I love her hand gestures and stance as well. You could say that she was very relaxed, and the answers that she has been giving are very impressive. You can tell that she has been through a lot in life and articulates her thoughts with such ease. She even sounds like Catriona at one point of her interview, wherein she said that, beauty is a privilege, with that beauty is a privileged answer, and how we should convey our messages or platform and use it for the greater good. For me, if the finals will be based on this interview, for Stefania would have been my winner, as it really felt like she gave the winning answer. Her styling may not be everyone's cup of tea, as some people think it's too mature, but I honestly forgot her styling for a moment because that's how good she carried herself throughout her interview. And first runner-up to Miss Puerto Rico Estefania Torres is India's Adeline Castellino. For me, she is a very articulate girl, and her interview was the most serious one, given that she was able to speak out various important topics happening in the world right now, like COVID-19, gender inequality, social media, among many other things. Her choice of words also reflect her wisdom, which reminds me so much of India's former Miss Universe title holders, Shusmita Sen and Lara Dutta. She really speaks sense, reality with clarity, and humility from the heart. Even her tone of voice is very soothing and commanding. You would love watching her interview over and over again. Ganun siya kagaling. I can really listen to her all day long. And you know what, to be honest, she could have been my number 1 in the list had it not been for the styling that she sported during this interview, because I think her petite frame was overwhelmed by the choice of outfit that she chose, which was a very huge haute couture gold puff sleeve dress. And it also did not help that her high ponytail was too severe for her look. Peace out to my Indian followers. Had she worn a blazer or simple dress instead, given how powerful she is as a communicator, she would have been more impactful in my book. I think at this time, I really have to assess Adeline in terms of everything every time she comes out for an event or activity, because she is really a front runner. For me, the girl who gave the third best interview in my book is Rabia Mateo from the Philippines. Grabe, Rabia. You are really charming and very beautiful in this interview. You know what, guys? She is really making me proud as a Filipino at this very moment because I love how she was so assured, effortless, and sincere with her words. I feel her sincerity is on a different level. Ganun siya kagaling dito. There is no way, I feel like there is no way the selection committee will not feel her authenticity during the closed door interview tomorrow, given with her performance in this interview. You can really feel every struggle that she faced in her journey as a Miss Universe contestant here. And I also love how she talked about the beauty standards of our country. And I feel it was a good way to subliminally address the recent controversy with a fellow candidate as she was able to articulate her thoughts given her journey as an aspiring beauty queen. The only criticism I have for her is to be very careful when it comes to her choice of words next time, because there was a point in the interview where she said that many people thought I cheated. Yung line na yon, I don't know if you can remember that from that interview. For me, she could have reworded it in such a manner that it would have been more tactful and positive. Maybe she could have said, I know many people question my victory instead. Diba? Mas maganda siya pakinggan kaysa dun sa word na cheated, because I feel like the word cheating is a very powerful word. And for first-time viewers like who will be watching her interviews, I don't want people to think about Rabia negatively. But having said this, she really aced this round beautifully and brilliantly. I also love what she said, that if you tell me that I can't do something, I will turn to you and say that I can do it. Wow, such a perfect mindset to capture our 5th Miss Universe crown. And now we go to our good category. So the first in my list under this category is Venezuela's Maria Angel Artiega. All throughout the competition so far, Maria Angel Artiega has never had that moment where she's shown like a true Miss Venezuela until now. We are so used to seeing perfect bodies in Miss Universe coming from Miss Venezuela, and Maria Angela is not your typical Miss Venezuela, diba? But when she finally got interviewed here, you finally get that feeling why she won her national title. She's really a candidate who also has the overall package. And what I love about her in this interview is that she showed that she is a true fighter. We can all see her improvement in her interview, considering that English isn't her first language. And I also love the fact how she really took the time to really learn English to give herself an advantage in the competition. And another thing, I also love her posture and stance in this interview, as you can feel that she is a strong, level-headed woman. So I would not be surprised if she makes it to the top very, very soon. Diba? In terms of styling, I love what I saw. She really looked clean, not a hair out of place, and even her hair, makeup softened her strong facial features, and the red floral dress really complemented her tan skin, which all the more made her a standout here. Next, under my good category is Indonesia's Ayu Maulida. Grabe guys, what a revelation. She was a very pleasant surprise in this round. Let's give credit where it's due. Ayu Maulida really did her homework well in this round. And like finally, Indonesia has finally worked on its weakness, which I feel has been eluding this country of a top 5 spot in Miss Universe. Her English may not be perfect as well as how she pronounced her words, but her thought process or messages were very, very clear. She made her interview very interesting as she showcased so much of her personality and a lot of things about her country. Diba? Napansin niyo yun? And she was very funny, sweet, and sensible in all her answers. And what stood out for me was I especially love her answer when she narrated how she wanted to become her country's first Miss Universe title holder, but only to realize that nobody prior to her had won the crown, which made her to second guess her answer, which I really, really find so funny. Styling wise, she really looked classy and expensive. if she will keep performing like this in the closed door interview happening tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes higher than expected in all of our top 21 lists. Next on my list is Asha Branch from USA. Wow, let's face it guys, USA is still USA. Finally, we are seeing the strong candidate behind this strong sash. For me, Asha is also peaking at the right time because all throughout the interview, she really projected herself as the girl next door. Confident but not very intimidating, and you are sure that the judges will really love her. And what was also nice about the interview is that we all saw Asha for the very first time, not as Miss USA, but as a simple and down-to-earth girl who isn't used to the spotlight. That made her very relatable, as we all can see her struggles in competing for Miss Universe, which has a larger audience. However guys, ito lang meron akong konting critic. There are two things that she could have improved on. I think she needs to practice her hand gestures while articulating her thoughts, because she keeps on squeezing her hands like this midway throughout the interview, which I find very, very distracting. And also sometimes she is forcing her smile. Although her smile is very beautiful when she smiles naturally, sometimes I see there are parts that she is forcing it. In terms of styling naman, she looks so young and modern. I love the braids that she did with her hair and even the silver hoops that she wore with a white and pink floral blazer. And now we go to our last category, which is the could have been better or could be better category. And number one on my list is Chiles Daniela Nicolas. First and foremost, guys, let's put this into context. I really love her big and bold personality a la Sofia Vergara. Very spontaneous and engaging. You know that feeling that she is unapologetically being herself and not trying to be someone else. Content-wise, her answers are very funny and engaging. But next time, I hope it still needs to be polished. I'm sorry, Daniela. But having said this, I think she looks beautiful in stills. Her hair and makeup were very, very beautiful. And even her simple gray crop top highlighted her face. She is really that beautiful. And last on my list is Amanda Mobdam from Thailand. As much as I love Amanda Obdam, we need to address the big elephant in the room. For me, this was her weakest moment in the competition. Amanda appeared tired and lacking energy during the interview. Yeah, guys, that's how I think of it. Some think that she conducted herself very differently from her predecessors like Fasai, who did so well during this part of the competition last 2019. So you couldn't help but compare both girls, as Fasai during her time was a darling of the press. And I kept saying this over and over again. Amanda has to think before she speaks because she was answering questions on a surface level again. Yung kumbaga in Tagalog, isang tanong, isang sagot. Because we always say that in interviews, diba? You have to be either of the two. Very fun and engaging like Puerto Rico, or very inspiring like Miss India, which she was neither of which. Yeah, and we really wanted for her to shine in this round because we were waiting for that big moment, but there was none that we could get. So, let me give you an instance para lang ma-prove ko yung point ko. She was asked about her Miss Universe journey, how her Miss Universe journey has been going so far, and when she could have given more interesting answers to showcase her depth as a contestant, she did not do so. All she did was she talked about getting her visa and the layover in Turkey and how the Thai fans, all her Thai fans, even came all the way to root for her, and she said it with, and I feel like she said it with lack of command and conviction. For me as a contestant, it would really be nice to hear something that really draws attention and not just for your audience. That's just my opinion. So guys, I'm really sorry if I'm sounding harsh on Amanda right now because I know her caliber. Had it been a different country with a different performance, I would have been okay with it. But she is representing Thailand, for crying out loud, guys, diba? And we are expecting more. So time to step up, Amanda. Amanda, you really need to step up because I see that you have not been giving your A game since the last few days. And I know you can do so much better. And special mention for this content is Colombia's Laura Olascuaga. I will be honest with you guys, I cannot assess Dora Alascoaga's interview because I do not speak Spanish. Even there could be people translating it for me in English, I couldn't really assess it objectively as I feel I might lose the essence of her answers. But the one thing I could comment though about her in this interview is that she was the most beautiful among all of them in this special FYI interview. Finally, at long last, sasabihin ko na talaga, she really looked like the Miss Colombia whom we all know and love. Like finally, she looked so soft, feminine, and screamed Miss Universe, and her hair and makeup really complemented her pink suit. She really has that regal aura which you cannot help but be drawn when she admitted that English isn't her first language. May iba siyang presence at dating, guys, napansin nyo yun, even if you couldn't understand what she was saying. That's how powerful she was during that interview, even if you couldn't make sense what she was telling us, guys, diba? So there you go, guys. What do you think about my honest assessment about these girls, diba? Does it match yours? I'm so sorry if I sounded quite critical about all of them because all of these girls are in my top 10 list right now, and I really want them to do so well in the competition. Well, let me hear your thoughts on the comment section. Alright, love you guys and see you on my next video. Bye!